Hello everyone, today's lesson is lesson 21, Divisibility. Now there are ways of discovering whether some numbers are factors of other numbers without actually dividing the number. For instance, even numbers can be divided by 2. Therefore, 2 is a factor of every even counting number. Okay. We call this divisibility, which is the test to see if you can divide one number by another one. And there are some tests we can do to see if a number is divisible. So the first set of tests are what we call last digit tests. And so we're looking at the last digit of a number. So if the last digit in a number is even, then we can divide it by 2. If the last digit is 0 or 5, then we can divide it by 5. If the last digit is 0, then we can divide it by 10. So down here at the bottom it asks us which of these numbers is divisible by 2. So remember, if it's divisible by 2, the last digit is even. So looking at the last digits, the only one that has an even number is 1,556. Now let's pretend we were looking to see if this number was divisible by 5. Again, it's 5 if the last digit is 0 or 5. So looking at the numbers, the last digit, the only one that has a 0 or 5 is 365. And if you notice, none of these numbers ends with a 0. So none of them are divisible by 10. A second way to know if a divisibility test is called the sum of digits. So we're going to add the digits of the number and inspect the total. So a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. It's divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. So I'll show you what that looks like. Here we have 365. So I'm going to add the digits together. So 3 plus 6 plus 5. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 3 is 14. Now the number 14 is not divisible by 3, which means that this number is not divisible by 3. It's also not divisible by 9. So it's not that one. So let's try the next one. So we have 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 9. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 7 is 9, and 9 plus 9 is 18. Well, 18 can be divided by 3. So it means this number is divisible by 3. And let's just check this other one to make sure. So we have 11, 16, 17. And 17 is not divisible by 3, so it means this number is not either. And you do the same thing with the number 9. So since 1,179, when we add those together it's 18, we can divide 18 by 9. So that means this number is divisible by both 3 and 9. Okay. This next one is asking us which of these numbers, 2, 3, 5, 9, and 10, are factors of 135. So first we're going to use the last digit test. We're going to look at the last digit. Now the last digit is a 5, which means that it is an odd number, so it is not divisible by 2. It's also not divisible by 10 because it doesn't end in 0. Now we need to check the other numbers. Oh, and 5, so it's divisible by 5 because it ends in 5. So 5 is the first one. Now we need to check to see if it's divisible by 3 or 9, and we do that by adding these numbers together. 1 plus 3 plus 5. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9. Okay? So that means that this number is divisible by both 3 and 9, because 9 can be divided by both 3 and 9. Okay. And that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching.